Hello everybody, this is toyzeero, and for this new figure unboxing and review we're going to be looking at the threezero Transformers mdlx Optimus Prime. Now this is the special Year of the Dragon edition, and I'm really excited to look at this particular product, in honesty. So I need to do a few things first and foremost. As you can see, this is brand new. This has been lent to me by channel member and subscriber friend Aaron Cummings, so huge thank you to him. And again, it's because of people like him and indeed like all of yourselves watching this video now that I'm now getting the opportunity to review sort of things like this. It's really, I suppose, interesting to delve into the different corners and facets of every single thing that is Transformers and indeed figure related. So for those of you who don't know too much about this, I think this is only my second threezero figure I'm going to be reviewing. They are licensed by Hasbro and Takara to make figures using the proper names. Now the main reason for this is because they don't transform. A bit unlike it's making a noise, sorry, unlike what's the word I'm after, YOLO Park, that's what I was after. Unlike YOLO Park, which are more model kits, this is just basically like an action figure. So it's this generation's action figure, but slightly different. So it's not like a Super 7 or an RED figure. It's got die-cast parts on it, and it's, yeah, really detailed, to be fair. So this is the special edition Year of the Dragon, which means he's going to be bright gold. I was going to say bright orange, but obviously not. He is gold. Let's just look at the box, to be honest. Let's have a look, as I say, full video unboxing experience of these figures. So the box is obviously very reflective, looking lovely. All the official Transformers writing and fonts there. We've got a matrix, obviously. We've got, this is what's inside. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of hands, the matrix, an axe, his gun. It looks like we can obviously open and close up the chest, which is what you'd expect. It's showing you the articulation in these. They're really just, I suppose, this generation's action masters. They're so good if you're not too fussed about your figures transforming, which a lot of people nowadays, let's be honest, a lot of people buying these, like myself, are adults, and we're not particularly too fussed. It is one of the things that I do look for, in honesty, but I know a lot of people who do comment on the videos and who collect figures like this. You know, they're just after figures to either take photographs of. There's loads of professional toy photographers out there, or indeed just for displays. And of course, yes, you can have a play with it, but look at how beautiful that is insane. And I don't think that my standard iPhone camera is going to do this thing any justice, in honesty. Yes, it feels weighty. It feels like the metal parts, the die-cast parts, are in the things like the legs, the back of the knees. It definitely feels like that. I mean, look at the detail there on the back of the spine. Sensational. Yep, there you go. There's your ab crunch. Right, so let's show you the articulation on this before we have a look at much more. So the head is lovely. This is so reflective. I feel like I should have been wearing gloves opening this, Aaron, so I do apologize. We can spin it all the way around. It will, of course, look, oh, I've not just took it off. There you go. That's because a lot of the figures you can replace the heads, but that's how simple it is to pop on. If that happens to you, nothing to worry about. You can see it will go up and down. The shoulder joints are a little restricted, but you can still get the full T. So the shoulder hinge catches there, and then this allows extra range of motion inside the, I'm going to call it like a shoulder pad or a shoulder cap, whatever it is. Either way, you've got pretty much full T. It will go all the way around. In fact, you can see inside there it's on a ball and socket and a hinge. You've got a swivel underneath the shoulder as well. We've got a bicep flexion. It's pretty much like a double bicep. It'll come, it's near enough. You can see you've got a hinge there and a hinge there. This will move at the back to give you extra range of motion. The wrists will swivel, and as we've seen, there's different hands, so there's definitely going to be sort of wrist articulation. The chest will, you've got an ab crunch, you can lift up and down. It'll spin all the way around. Let's have a look. There we go. Oh, there's the matrix. The matrix, of course, was over here. We saw it in a picture. I'm trying to work out if that's die-cast or not. I don't think it is, but it is nice. It's nice and detailed. It looks good. This is, I mean, it looks like it's on magnets. Yep, it'll be on magnets. Again, another very clever way of doing things. The other threezero figure that I did review was, funny enough, it was Aaron's as well. It was the shattered glass version, I think, of this mold. So it's, I've got a teeny bit of experience with it, but I did just review it and send it him back. These hip skirts, yes, there's hip skirts, side skirts all the way around. Oh, that's come out. And once again, if these do pop off, it just clicks in like so. Maybe I'm being a bit too rough. Perhaps I need to be a little bit more No, well, yeah, a little bit more gentle with them. So the leg will kick up, it'll kick back, it'll come out to the side, it'll swivel at the top, it'll bend at the knee. That is definitely die cast there. It just feels really cold to the touch. We've got this, which is like a toe skirt. You've got an ankle tilt, rock, bend, etc. Loads going on. I think what I need to definitely show you before, in fact, I'll show you some of the detail, then I'll give you an idea of how big these are. Look at that lovely detail there with the Chinese dragon in it. Year of the Dragon, of course, so that's why we've got all of these lovely decals, tampographs, but I'm not too sure what they are. I'm just going to say details. It's all this lovely detail over the top of it. Right, now what some of you might be wondering is how big he is. So he's just a bit bigger there than, that's your Netflix Prime. There is your Generation 1 Prime. Let's just keep doing, I suppose, a few primes. There is your Studio Series Prime, which is a little bit taller. This is one of the more recent primes, of course, so not as chunky, bit taller, obviously. And I'm sure I have, I've got the Reactivate one. I sort of keep this one quite close now because it is one of the bigger primes, so he's just a little bit bigger than the Reactivate Prime, which is one of the best primes we've had in a long time. Right, let's have a look at the rest of the packaging then. So we know we've got his giant gun, and it really is big. I mean, compared to I suppose any of the other blasters that come with other Optimus Prime figures, that is a huge version of his gun. It is great. There is the axe. Yeah, this is, as I say, this is looking a little familiar now because I did the shattered glass one, and this was like a transparency colour. So that means there must be something, I would say, hidden behind here. I'm guessing. Oh wow, there you go. Look at that. There you go. That is all the parts. So we've got fists galore. We've got a backpack by the looks of it. Let's have a look at this. That's pretty much looks like a jigsaw piece. Yeah, there you go. So that's going to clip, snap, fit onto his back. Yep, even better. And I think I'm not going to obviously spend all the time taking all the fists out for you, but I do need to get at least some out where we can see what he looks like holding stuff. Now let me work out if it comes through the back. Oh no. Now the problem with this is, unfortunately, I've got no idea. Oh, there you go. There's a holding hand. So I'm presuming that they've matched them up. So I tried to do everything in one take, which obviously you can see now. It just makes it more, I suppose, realistic. It just flows, and you can see everything about it. So that's his hand. That looks like it's a trigger hand. Typically that bit has come off in there. Now that I'm pretty sure was not supposed to happen. Damn. Right, neither was that, unless, oh no, what am I talking about? Oh no, they shouldn't. Right, what I'm going to need to do is I'm going to need to get them out, and I didn't want to do it. I wanted to do it all in one take, but I need to get them out to finish this off. So there we go. It obviously wasn't too difficult. You could see they were just literally I suppose that ball joints. So what we've done is we've changed the hands. I just did them quickly, as I say, not to waste too much time on here. Which I was going to say, watch it pop out now as soon as I touch that. But you've got, as I say, an abundance of choice with these. This could just be that because obviously it is brand new. But there you go. I just went and stuck straight on, no issue whatsoever. The good thing is that gun isn't too heavy. I can't get over the detail on these. They do look really good. This might be slightly more difficult to get in because I think, but the fingers, I don't use pliable's probably not the right word, and there you go, I've gone and knocked it off anyway. But they've got a little bit of play in them, a little bit of movement. That looks more like a trigger thumb anyway, to be honest, but you can reach this around, put the thumb around it. Again, there's an abundance of choice of fists to do with this particular fella. And again, because they're brand new, you've got to, of course, realise that sometimes they're a little stiff to get on, but I mean, it's just as simple as that. So hopefully, as I say, it doesn't give you any bad impressions about it. He says as soon as that falls off. But I've also just remembered and realised that I've not actually shown you any comparisons with any other, I suppose, third-party figures. There we go. I might take that out of his hand, to be fair, because it's actually, it doesn't look too bad. You see, it's okay. You can move it around, and obviously if you weren't reaching around a camera to grab it, you'd be able to probably force it in that little bit better. But yeah, obviously I did quite a few official Optimus Prime products, which this one is as well, obviously. But just to give you an idea, obviously this isn't for you to scale, guys. This is just to give you an idea if you collect legend scale figures. So it's quite a bit bigger, obviously, than your legend scale. We've got Iron Factory on this, in this hand. I was going to say on the right, but it'll be, no, it's still on the right. Of course it is. We've got New Age, we've got Magic Square, and I've got Dr. Wu there as well. So again, towering way above these. Now I suppose one of the other questions that you might ask is, will it scale with Masterpiece? And unfortunately I wouldn't think that it would. I mean, I've got a Masterpiece Soundwave here, so no, clearly not. As I just said at the beginning, which is now obviously in a separate part, you're looking at just above, you can't see him there because the axe, slightly bigger than Voyager. No, not up to leader class, but yeah, slightly bigger than Voyager. But again, I'm sure you'd agree, looking at it, the detail is spectacular. And as I say, you know, with regards to a lot of figures, if you're not too fussed about your Transformer products not transforming, then these are definitely the ones for you. I mean, you've got YOLO Park, the ones you can build up yourself, and then you've got these, which you've got the die-cast bits in as well. So it's great that we've got the option, to be honest. But there he is. There's nothing more to say about him. This is threezero mdlx Optimus Prime, Year of the Dragon Edition. You can get this at Shozy with my code if you wanted to as well, guys, which would be great. And also, again, a huge thanks to Aaron for lending me this to do the video review on. Thank you very much.